Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video I cannot wait to share with you 6 DIY Dollar Tree fall decor crafts. This is going to be episode 5 in my I Love Fall series. We are going to be crafting with some of those Dollar Tree baby fleece blankets. I love these. You find them in the baby section at Dollar Tree. They're a nice large size. So I want to share with you guys some fun and easy, trendy, inexpensive decor crafts you guys can use with those blankets. So without further ado, plug in your glue guns and let's get to crafting. For the first Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to make a super adorable buffalo check plaid pillowcase cover. So I just measured it 2 inches larger than my little pillow. This is just a pillow that I need to make a cover for because it has seen better days. So I measured it 2 inches on each side, larger than the pillow, and then I'm just going to go ahead and use some hot glue, and I'm going to very carefully hot glue the very edges of the pillow. So you want to hot glue it and then hold the seam down to get it to hold. Now if you have a sewing machine, great, go for it. I do not have a sewing machine, and the hot glue actually works pretty well on this type of fabric. It's like a fleece fabric, but it's kind of a thin fleece, so it's just really perfect for making these little pillowcase covers, and it's going to be perfect for fall as well. Now I've been pricing these buffalo check plaid pillows. They're everywhere, and they're anywhere from $12 to about $30, and I'm going to give a little twist on it too at the end. So once you get it hot glued, you're going to hot glue 3 sides of it and then flip it inside out, and then go ahead and put your pillow in. You could also use stuffing from an old pillow if you don't have a pillow that you needed to cover. And then this is a little bit more of a tricky part. So for the seams, you're just going to go ahead and go very slowly, and I like to tuck both my edges under, kind of pinch them, and then add a tiny bit of glue and then pinch them together. And again, you're going to hold this seam as you pinch and glue because you don't want this to come apart. But really, it's not that bad. Be careful not to burn yourself. That's another thing. But look, the seams actually came out really good. I was super excited for this, you guys. I've been dying to have some of these buffalo check plaid pillows, and this fabric is the baby blanket fleece fabric. You get it at Dollar Tree in the baby section, and it is so soft and perfect for a cozy transition from summer to fall. So this is a pillow from the Pottery Barn website that inspired me to go ahead and add kind of some tassels to my little buffalo check plaid pillow. So just take a scrap of fabric left over from your baby blanket pillow project. You'll have extra fabric, and then you're just going to go ahead and cut some strips. So if you fold the fabric up a couple of times, that will make it a lot quicker to cut your strips. And I cut about 5 strips, and they were about 1/4 to 1/2 an inch wide, but just get creative with this. However big you want to make your tassel is just fine. It does not have to be perfect. So then go ahead and take a piece of string, and you're just going to pinch your little grouping of strips together, and then you're going to tie it. I'm a safety girl, so I tie it several times, and then I'm also using some of that Dollar Tree twine, and I'm just wrapping it around my fingers. I did this probably about 30 to 40 times, and then you're just going to go ahead and pull it off of your hand, and you're going to pinch it in the center, and then just tie it on to the center part of your larger tassel. So it's going to create a larger tassel and a smaller tassel. And I love this twine because it's going to give you some visual interest. It's a different texture, which you know in fall I'm all about the textures. And I noticed on Anthropologie and on Pottery Barn they're using a lot of different more natural fabrics, and so I really like that, and it's definitely a great kind of rustic fall vibe. So go ahead and cut your tassel apart now. You can just trim each side and then use some of your softer tassel to even give a nicer edge to the center part of the twine tassel by tying it on. And now I'm just clipping the little soft pieces apart, the little fleece pieces, and you guys could leave them looped or you could just go ahead and cut them apart. But I thought this turned out so adorable. Now think about all the things that you guys can use these tassels on. I decided to go ahead and use these tassels on this pillow. So I'm just taking a really large needle and I'm poking it through the entire tassel, and then then I'm going to find a little edge here on my pillow, and I'm going to poke it through, run it back up through my tassel, and then tie it off. So that was super easy. Trust me, I'm not a sewing girl here. You guys, I'm sure, know by now. But I'm just tying that off 2 or 3 times, and then voila. If I change my mind on the tassel, it's very easy. All I do is trim that one little piece of thread off, and it was actually more even of a thicker string. Thread scares me, but this thicker string I tend to do better with. So I ended up making 4 of these tassels and added them to each end of my little pillow. And you guys, this pillow was about $3 total to make. Now, of course, I did already have the original pillow, but hey, I know you guys probably have a pillow laying around that could use some new life. So if you guys find these little fleece blankets, which I think they should be in your Dollar Tree, definitely grab those. You can also get fleece at Walmart or any of your craft stores. But I think it's looking perfect, and I love the transition of the gray and white. I think it looks really soft, and it's a really nice touch going from summer into fall, and I think it's going to go perfectly also in with my shabby chic French farmhouse decor. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to create a little potpourri pouch. So I'm just taking this little potpourri pouch that I got on the Grove Collaborative website. And if you guys need some yummy cleaners, I do have a 5-piece free gift set linked down below. If you guys are interested in that, check that out. But you're just going to cut a piece of fabric to fit with your potpourri pouch. Now, if you don't have one of these pouches already, Dollar Tree does sell potpourri sachets. So this would be a fun little project to cover, and you could create these for a craft fair. They'd be really nice to pop into a gift basket, or what I'm going to use mine for is just to pop into my little drawer, and that way it's a cute little sachet when I open my drawer, but it also smells delicious. So once you hot glue both those sides, you can turn your sachet inside out and then push your sachet into your little pouch. And then I went ahead and glued this closed. Now you could add a button too and just loop it closed if you want, but I went ahead and glued it because I do want to add some more detail to it. So I'm just adding this pretty little burlap kind of mesh ribbon that I found at Dollar Tree. It's in some nice fall colors. Of course, you guys can use any colors that you love to coordinate in with your home decor, whether it be pink, teals, browns, whatever home decor that you love, use that style of ribbon. And then I'm just going to go ahead and trim this ribbon off. So I just glued it around the front part, and then I hot glued to the back. That way you can't see any of the hot glue situation happening. And then I got this really pretty deco mesh smaller glittering ribbon from Dollar Tree. And so I'm just adding a bow. This is just a shoelace bow, and I'm adding this to the front. And then of course, you guys know me, I have to go a little extra, so definitely add in some more sparkle. I'm adding some more sparkling ribbon, and then you see my little bling box over here. I'm adding some bling just to give it that extra sparkle and shine. I really think this is super fun and chic. Make it your own. You could add pearls, you could add an old piece of jewelry, but what a beautiful little way to decorate up your drawers or have a really nice little gift for a loved one or for a coworker. I think these are super fun and great also because you can just customize them. And think about this too, you guys can really use any fabric that you love. So for the next Dollar Tree fall decor DIY, I am just going to use one of these fall candles, and I'm going to go ahead and peel the label off, and if it doesn't come off all the way, use a little bit of warm soapy water, and that will take the rest of it off. And so I'm just adding some of that pretty sparkling ribbon. I want to kind of glam up this candle that I found at the Dollar Tree. It smells really delicious, but I just wanted that little extra special kind of boutique pop. So I added that pretty sparkling ribbon, which you guys should be able to find now at your Dollar Tree, and then I'm adding in some little bling jewels. Now I always make sure if I add any ribbon that I add it a lot further down. I don't want any chances of anything catching on fire, so be very careful adding any kind of ribbon to a candle jar. And then I just added some bling jewels, and voila, this is very high end. This is something you would see at a boutique for much more than $1, and I'm loving it. It's going in perfectly with kind of this fall vibe that I have going on. This would also make a great gift, again, to pop into a gift basket or just whatever floats your boat. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to create a fleece pumpkin. Now I shared how to make these pumpkins on my last 6 DIY Dollar Tree video, but we're just going to take this fleece baby blanket and a pizza pan, and you're just going to trace around the pizza pan and then cut out that shape. And basically what we're creating is a pouch to put stuffing in and make a pumpkin. And so I'm just using this kind of thicker string and a needle, and you guys can see I'm just going in and out and in and out. Basically, you just want to gather your fabric. I am not a sewing girl, you guys, trust me. I can do this, you can totally do this. So I usually get about 5 gathers as I go, and then I go ahead and pull my string through. I even use a really thick needle because I have a hard time threading a needle. So anyway, just continue to go around your entire circle in the same manner. Just go in and out and in and out, and then pull your string through. Super easy peasy. You guys can totally do this. So continue to work and go in and out until you get all the way around your entire piece of fabric and you've created your pouch. And then I do like to leave a string on either end with my pouch that's rather long, and that way I can pull it out really far to get all of my stuffing in. So once I get my pouch created, I just go ahead and pull it apart, and then I'm going to go ahead and use some stuffing from an old pillow I have. I know a lot of you guys commented that you love to kind of hoard pillows and blankets. That's totally me, so I love to find ways to repurpose and reuse them. So I do love to add quite a bit of stuffing to my pumpkins. I like to make sure every little nook and cranny is nice and plump and full, but you guys go for it however full you want to make your pumpkin. And then I'm just going ahead and pulling my string and checking to see if all the little edges are filled up. And then I'm going to just go ahead and take my little stick that I got outside. You guys can use any stick that you have outside, will work really great. This was actually off of a piece of grapevine. And then I'm going to take both strings and I'm just going to pull it, and I want to pull it really pretty tight, but don't pull it so tight that you break your string. I've done that before, trust me. So I'm going to pull it nice and taut here, and then I'm going to just tie it off about 3 or 4 times. I'm a safety girl. I really want to make sure that it's good and tight on there. And then once I have that done, I'm just going to take my scissors and cut that off. Now you can stop here and be good with your little pumpkin. There's one extra step you guys can do with these pumpkins that will keep your pumpkin a little bit more secure and also give it a flat bottom. So just take your string and your needle and you're going to poke it through until you poke through the bottom, and you're just going to pull that through, and you're just going to make a stitch. You're going to go through the pumpkin and then poke it back up through, and then go back through. And I did this about 3 or 4 times, and that way it creates kind of a flat bottom on your pumpkin. But again, this step is completely optional. Your pumpkin will be rather flat, and then you can even kind of stitch in along the top if you like. Remember, I am a safety girl, so I do like to get it in there fairly well. And then you can kind of go ahead and play with your pumpkin. I wanted to squish this around and kind of make it a little bit taller, and then here I am with my giant cutters, and I'm just going to trim this pumpkin stem down. I know I made some of you guys giggle when I brought out my big cutters. These are my rose cutters. So anyway, how adorable did this come out? Give it a nice good 11 here with some plumping and some loving. Just kind of squishing that cotton around in there. I am so in love with these pumpkins. I'm probably going to make 100 of them this year. I swear, you guys, they're so cute. If you guys missed my last DIY, we made pumpkins out of the buffalo check plaid scarf. I'll link that that down below in my huge fall playlist. You guys can totally catch that. I made 2 different style of pumpkins, and I used a lot of the buffalo check plaid scarves that you can find at Dollar Tree to make those black and white ones. And you're going to kind of see those off here to the side. They're very similar to this one, but I did want to share with you guys how to make one out of a fleece blanket, because I kind of told you, hey, if you can't find the scarves, check for those fleece blankets. And also it's just matching in with this adorable pillow. I'm going to make another one of these to match this one. I thought it came out so cute. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to make a little cup cozy. I'm using my Dollar Tree face mask to kind of get the right shape for my cozy. I just looked these up online on Pinterest, and I saw that people kind of do the same style shape. So I thought, what do I have in that shape? And I had this face mask. So I'm just going to kind of use this as a guide, but I'm going to cut it a little bit longer to fit on my little cup here. So once I had this cut out, I did want to go ahead and check it and make sure it was long enough. So the little notch at the bottom will go over your little mug handle. And this is definitely not professional. I know a lot of people sew these, but again, we're going to go ahead and hot glue it. So I'm just hot gluing the top edge. I'm going to fold it down so it has a little bit of a nicer edge than the original one. And then again, I'm going to fit it on here. And I am going to sew a button on the front because I think that's really super cute. I also did hot glue this interior edge as well, but you guys could also leave these rough. I've seen a lot of people make these with sweaters, and they come out super adorable with sweaters too, so I definitely may DIY that for you guys. So I'm just going to sew a little button on to this side of the cozy, and again, I'm just looping this through and then tying it off on the back. No big deal. And then I added some twine. I just cut a little notch on the other side of where the button was, and then I added some twine to kind of give it a little loop on there. And here we go. I have this wonderful little mug cozy, and now we're so cozy and ready to sip some warm, delicious coffee or tea or hot cocoa or just whatever you need to put on your cozy cup. But I thought it just looked so perfect and oh so adorable with this little vignette. Comment and let me know, as always, which one was your favorite out of these DIYs. Honestly, I don't think I can pick one. I'm really crushing on the pumpkins and the pillow. And then I love just some of these smaller ones that you could use as gifts. The little candle with some bling. You guys know I love you all bling girls. Glam all the way here. So I'm definitely going to be doing some fun glam DIYs coming up. And of course, I'm going to mix that in with my little chic kind of French farmhouse style that I have going on. I have some amazing florals planned for you guys too. I am just like popping with ideas. I cannot wait to share with you guys. So I hope you're loving it. Again, comment, let me know which one is your favorite and which one you're going to recreate. I'm definitely going to be looking for those to be posting on my Instagram story. So anyway, how adorable did these come out? And oh, so perfect and budget friendly, you guys. My favorite part. So thank you all so much for joining me on another DIY Dollar Tree crafting and decorating adventure. It is such a true blessing and an honor to have you all here. For everybody that's new, I would love to have you subscribe, be part of this crazy and wonderful crafting journey. We're going to have a great fall and holiday season. Definitely consider subscribing. For everybody that comes back and comments and that participates in my little community here, you guys are so loved by me. You pour so much joy into me with all your kind words, love and support. I just want to hug you and thank you all truly from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys so much. I have a ton more fun ideas coming up for you. Again, this is episode 5 in my I Love Fall series. If you guys want to catch up on the rest of my I Love Fall series, I'll link an I Love Fall series playlist down below. If you're still enjoying summer, that's fabulous. I have a huge crafting video for you. It has 70 DIYs for summer, crafting, decorating, all kinds of fun projects. I also have a huge playlist of trash to treasure thrift store makeover projects you might enjoy as well. So no shortage of summer DIYs, fall DIYs, even from last year. I think I had 20 episodes in my I Love Fall playlist. So anyway, you guys, I just love sharing my crazy crafty inventions and fun things and creations with you guys. I hope you guys are loving it as well. I love you, and until the next video, we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.